What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all new episode of Talkin' Ish, a podcast amongst friends. I am Anthony Sterling, aka your friendly neighborhood super Negro. And joining me, as always, on this here little old podcast are those queens of podcasting, starting off with the priestess of beige rage, the progenitor of a light skin revolution, that slightly annoyed, amply boobed up, and finally twice laid Miss Britt Williams.
Wait,
Y'all
what
give
was
it
the
up
last thing you
because
said?
she's her.
Twice
What?
laid?
That I'm giving her props. I don't know if she got once laid, but I'm trying to give her,
Laid like a lace front.
you know, she is laid like an old rug or a lace front on Vivica Fox. It is, y'all. Y'all show y'all love once again. And I got to get it all set because I got to make sure they're here because they have to revel. Give it up, y'all, for the slightly annoyed mixed chick. Miss Britt Williams is in the building. She is here. She has shown up.
Hey, babies.
Hey, old lady. You know,
Fuck you. Fuck you,
Calling her-
asshole.
Start calling her. I had her in her phone, in my phone as Granny. I'm gonna start calling her Momo.
TT. No. She's an older woman of distinction, Mimi.
Mimi.
She's
That's
our
what my
Mimi.
kids
I
call her
thought she was
grandmother. Mimi.
Gigi. Aren't you Gigi, Britt?
To those children related to me, yeah.
Yeah, she's Gigi.
Wow.
Them kids don't even know Brit. What you talking
Oh,
about?
okay. Oh well, I don't know. I don't know.
They
how
couldn't
familiar
pick Brit
of
ass out of a
Brit-
lineup on the street.
That's true,
wow.
but they do know about me. I ain't gonna lie.
In theory,
must
they
not
have
be
a
good.
grandmother.
Kids, pick out your grandmother.
Wow.
My what?
They have a
Okay.
granny, I ain't it.
My
They have a
who?
granny and I ain't it.
Oh, that's sad. Well, anyway, we
no,
gotta
they have
move
someone
on.
they call granny. They literally
Okay.
call her granny.
I couldn't see you as a granny. Old hag, maybe, but not a granny.
No, she's
It
a
wouldn't be
Gigi.
cool. She's GG. Okay.
Yeah.
G squared.
She's
Anyway,
Bitch is in a
moving
good
on.
mood. So anyway,
Yes, twice laid.
y'all can say
Give
whatever
her
you
love.
want.
Okay, fine. Let's take her off. No, let me moving on. Anyway, we got to continue, y'all, with that beautiful ray of sunshine, Miss Araya Anderson.
Yes!
Oh,
How are you, madam? Looking good.
Thank
I had
you.
to do that. I don't know what you was doing. Maybe
I
it was
don't
that
know what
chest
that was.
exercises.
Helene
You trying to
dropped the
tighten
minute
your-
you started that shit. Helene said, "Bitch, please."
I'm like
Yeah.
a seal. I'm doing
Yeah.
seal stuff.
I don't know. I thought maybe that was a little new technique to lift the breasts,
Oh, maybe
to
it
bring them
is.
up.
No,
I
it was
don't
like
know.
this. I must increase my bust. That's what we used
The
to
bigger,
do.
the better, the tighter, the sweater. The boys depend on us. That's the dumb shit that we used to do.
Oh, I didn't even know the whole thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I just
The
knew
bigger,
that
the
they
better.
must.
The tighter the sweater, the boys depend on us.
Oh.
That's the shit I learned in grade school.
See,
Let's
we,
see.
we weren't
when
as
you should have been learning
ratchet.
the alphabet. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
mm.
See,
We
I
also
learned
learned
no.
fight. Never mind.
And yeah, we learned that one.
Oh,
If the
I mean,
don't win,
we all jump in.
I was in a much more den of higher education, and we just learned no ass bitch, no backstage pass. It was a beautiful chant that
What
got
was
us
it,
absolutely
Anthony?
nowhere. No
Somebody was
ass,
cackling.
bitch. No backstage pass. No ass.
That's
bitch.
not
Or-
true. Because I've gotten many a backstage pass and I have no ass.
Okay, number one, it is not about what you don't have; it's what you ain't given, Rhea.
Up.
Thank you,
Oh no,
Brit.
she's fine too.
You notice she
She's
went
fine.
quiet after that.
She went
assumption.
very quiet. Let me tell you, Anthony, there was never a backstage I have never passed. Yeah, we know. Miss Timber Twat, we get it. We love you, though. But, yo, we got to continue because our podcast is never a full podcast without our resident enforcer, she don't like the word mistress, so I will say the queen of Ish Talk. We got to give it up, y'all, for Miss Coretta with the Beretta, Miss Helene Turagano. She's here. Hello, madam.
Hello, bang bang.
Bang bang. Thank goodness you are not a Muppet. This is the real Helene.
I wish I could make this a Muppet because I would do this whole show as my Muppet self. Only I would give my Muppet self eyelashes. For
I would
some
give
reason, it refuses to give me eyelashes.
I would give my Muppet
Oh, wow.
self teeth because for some reason it thinks I'm toothless.
You ain't got no teeth, Granny. Talk about Granny. She said,
Shit,
Hey.
that one picture I made gave Britt all the damn teeth.
wow.
She's like all right here. They're all
I was
big
like,
and
oh
shit.
wow.
Holy crap. Well, the beauty of it is, Red, think about it. No teeth, that means you get all the menses with the gum jobs.
Mhm.
You see? It's all,
Oh.
There's always a positive within the negative.
Mhm.
Think about that. Think about it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we really
Some
kick
of
it
them
off,
like teeth though.
You know, I never
Yes.
understood that. I wish a man could explain that shit to me because it makes no sense to me.
nerve endings, pulse, stops,
What you mean?
swells, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay, I know girls who drag their teeth along a dick.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not light. Hard.
Yes.
Yes.
Some people like it rough.
Ow!
They like
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Like it.
What you
Brit.
talking about?
Some
I'm just
people
thinking
like
about
to be
someone chomping down on my stuff and it sounds
okay. One, it's not like you're biting a
Britt's
cucumber.
vanilla. Right.
Yeah, very so.
I'm
but
not
again,
vanilla. I just don't do that one thing. Well, there's a couple
Okay.
things I don't do. But
There are some who
You're
like.
vanilla.
There are some who like to be scraped,
I
and
have
then there are
bruises
some
on
like
my
Rhea
arms.
who like to be
Scraped.
knocked out in a Tyson fight.
Uh,
Do not judge the
we don't
kink.
kink shame.
We don't
Don't
kink
yuck
shame.
my yum.
Right.
There it is. If she want to look, go
Right, it's like,
around with black eyes. She
Get
want to
knocked
look
the
like a
fuck out.
Dalmatian. Oh man, if she
Hit
want to
me,
walk around
baby,
looking like
one more
Fudge
time.
McKenzie, that hey, it is what it is. The man said, "Go make me some eggs." Boom. She's like, "Well, do it again, Daddy."
He didn't even get that far.
Yeah.
No.
No, what
Oh.
about that one is that the same one that slapped her ass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to slap me. He used to choke me, slap me.
God.
Spank me.
What were y'all doing, Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth? What that was
We
wrong?
just-
We
You know
just
what?
had a very voracious, whatever the word is, sex life.
Ferocious,
Ferocious.
Ferocious. Voracious.
Vicious?
Voracious.
Vicious.
brutal,
Brutal.
damaging.
Hey, whatever
It
works.
was good until it wasn't.
It sounds like you're judging, Anthony.
I'm
Don't
not
judge.
judging. She's sitting there
Y'all
going,
got on
"I got
me,
CTE
Anthony."
giving up this pussy." Yeah.
That nigga said I
Yeah.
got CTE.
God, I don't know if you're gonna be like Junior Seau. You might want to chill out.
I had to
Yeah.
tap out a few times.
Oh, I guess
She
so.
was, she was like this.
No, I was like,
Oh,
like hitting
that's
him,
not
like-
tapping. That's fighting back.
yeah.
Right? She's clawing his back and he's thinking it's a turn on. He's
Yeah.
he's like, well, she likes
she
it.
wants
No,
more.
nigga, I'm trying to get you to stop.
No, it was the
Go
choking
sleep.
that was. And he was like, I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, yeah,
You
but I
don't.
can't breathe.
Right.
Like, we gotta
thought that
come to
was the
some
point
happy
of the
medium
choke.
here.
Yeah, I had one that wanted to put his thumb. I'm like, you cannot
Oh,
put your
no.
thumb right there.
You
Like,
were
I'm
going
gonna
that's
die.
Homicide.
Right.
That
I'm
is
going to
assault.
I'm literally going to die.
Murder was
Like
the
I
case.
need
Hey,
I
Britt,
need this to just
bring your
move
camera down.
over.
Camera down a little bit, Britt.
So she puts her whole thumb in it.
There, that's how they do her. Oh, sorry, I was listening to Peekaboo before it started, and when he said, and then I saw my thumb in or where I at, and I'm like, oh yeah, that would be Brit. But
That doesn't sound terrible.
see, we don't yuck the yum, but we can side eye you.
I can say
It's
Oh,
a
no,
bowling
I'll
ball.
wait till it's my
technique.
turn.
That's how
I'll
I
wait
think
till it's
about
my
it.
turn.
All right. Well, look, let's move on because we got to get through this episode.
that? Oh wait, not like that.
No, like yeah,
It's like that.
that's the shock. Well, that's the shocker. Shocker.
Those nails
Wait.
look very painful.
Peace. Shock. I can't remember. There was a
Ew.
real funny one. I don't remember. Oh wait, Spock, then shock. Spock,
I remember the
shock,
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
and the stink. Yeah, you could do a
What is
Vulcan.
this
They get
gonna
it
do?
right though.
What is
Oh,
this
no.
gonna do in the stink?
Oh, no.
This ain't
Oh,
gonna do
no.
Whoa,
shit.
whoa, whoa. Some of
it's-
us don't have
Same
things
time?
inserted in there.
I don't know.
So that actually is something.
And you
Well-
are vanilla.
Oh wow. But
She
No,
Rhea,
just
there's an
Rhea,
actual
confirmed it.
legit.
Check.
you're kind of
There's a reason I
cavernous.
don't do anal, and the reason why I don't do
So,
anal is because I was raped.
oh
Okay, way to bring the show
well,
down.
yeah.
And there
Well,
we
Sorry,
you
Britt.
go.
brought it
No,
up. You
Britt.
called me vanilla.
Oh,
Britt.
Lord, you could
Oh,
have just said, I don't like it. I don't do it. I don't want to
Y'all
do
would have
it.
kept making fun of me.
I wasn't
I don't want
making
to be.
fun. I did not think we
That
were gonna
one
go
was
there.
anal plug
Right.
was.
Who,
Okay.
me?
Well,
Yeah.
This nigga called
you
her
know
anal
what?
plug.
Anal plug. You know what? We're gonna move on.
Oh,
We gotta move on.
I'm just gonna
Um,
bring it to Texas, Helene. I'm gonna travel with it and be embarrassed on the
Don't be
plane.
embarrassed. It'll be in your luggage. They won't even check you. You're
Video.
fine.
No,
oh
bring it on
wait.
carry on. Please bring it on
No,
carry on.
I did not think she
No.
was
I
gonna
am
bring it
bringing
in
on
travel. I thought
carry
she was
on.
gonna wear it. I
Yes.
thought she was
No,
actually
I'm
gonna have
not
it
gonna
in.
wear it and then hand. It's never been used. Why would Helene want to
Oh,
use
it's
one?
Right? What are we
wait. I
doing? There's not enough
wait.
bleach and Dawn in the world, sir.
Hold
Okay.
on. Slow
The
your roll.
Goodwill of sex
I didn't
toys.
know y'all was doing a goddamn Facebook Marketplace transaction.
We're doing a
I
Could
little
thought
you
she was
swap,
just being
imagine
a
kinky.
little
buying sex toys
swapping.
off of
Shut
Facebook
up.
Marketplace?
Could you
No.
That's
imagine going to
wild.
Goodwill and having a sex toy aisle?
I
You know
could.
what? Could
Yeah,
you imagine us
people will
I
telling
donate
could.
anything.
the new listeners and viewers who are checking this out for the first time to hit that subscribe button because it'll only take a second? Leave a blue thumbs up because blue thumbs is cool, and hit that bell and turn your notification to all. So you'll be notified when the next perverted episode comes in. But I promise you, episode 150, we are dedicating to the Lord. We are going to be pious. We are going to, well,
I
Oh
love me
yeah,
some God. I love me some God,
so
but
is
come on.
next Sunday Easter? Is
no,
that
no,
what we're
no, the
No.
saying?
20th,
The
420.
20th.
No, I'm
Oh, in 2
joking.
I
weeks?
am
In
gonna
2
be
weeks.
so
I'm joking.
high. It's
Britt's
420,
not gonna be on that
boy.
episode. She's gonna be there, but she won't be there because she won't remember. So
I won't.
we'll see how that goes. But yeah, y'all, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Only take a second. Hit the like button, leave a blue thumbs up because blue thumbs are cool. Hit the bell, turn the notifications to all so you'll be notified when a new episode drops. And also, hey, share, like, comment, be a part of the conversation. We'd love to hear from you. All right. With that being said, it is time for our weekly wellness check where I go around and ask the queens how their week has been. And we're going to start off on a much brighter, happier note with that beautiful ray of sunshine, Miss Araya Anderson. Rhea, how was your
Yes.
week?
It was good. Nothing really to report other than I got some clothes in the mail and they are for Houston, so I'm excited about that.
Nice.
I got my outfits picked out already,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm excited. Are you coming to Houston, Anthony?
No.
Why
And I'll
not?
explain that why. I'll explain why when it's time
Okay.
for me to say about my week.
Nigga, you know why.
Okay, I know why. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna move on to Helene because we know there are gray skies are coming. So Helene, how was your week?
Not gray skies.
Because the way she is right now,
Goddamn.
she's just like, you know why?
Cause she do. Shit. Like
You
we
are
got to
worse.
explain that. Like, come on, for real.
You are worse than Garfield on Mondays, girl. What's going on? How was your week?
Oh, I would love some lasagna. That'd be great.
Right?
My kids don't like
Nice
lasagna
pan of
though.
lasagna.
Nice.
Right? The week was fine. Nothing
Okay.
extraordinary happened.
No
I
write
got
up, no fire.
I got no, not me
Good.
personally. I got
Well, I
some
know not you. But,
I got secondhand bad news, which is not cool.
oh no.
But
Do you want to share it?
oh, Patrick said I could. His dad was diagnosed with cancer in his jaw,
Oh
Oh.
and it is an
no.
aggravated stage.
So that means
But it
it's
has not it's spread to certain parts, but it has not spread to his head,
okay.
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 oddly enough. It has spread to his lung though.
Damn.
Shit.
So he just got diagnosed. So he's gonna go. You know, Houston has MD Anderson, one of the best like
Right.
Yeah.
cancer
Yeah.
hospital research facilities ever. So he's gonna
Mhm.
start going to MD Anderson.
Oh, good.
Um,
Good.
I think I have a toothache because my
You
jaw has been
think?
hurting since Thursday. I've
Okay.
never had a toothache or a cavity before, so I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice for
Ew.
you.
Is it
Ugh.
is it pulsing?
Sometimes, like sometimes I feel nothing, and then
Yeah.
at night it seems to be a little worse,
Is
and
it
then
Mhm.
like right now it's kind of in and out,
when you
in and
drink
out.
cold stuff, does it
No,
hurt?
mm-mm,
When you drink hot
Yeah,
stuff, does it hurt?
mm-mm,
When
it
you
mm-mm,
might be
tap it,
time
does it hurt?
mm-mm.
Oh.
You
to
Like
might
I
go
can
have
in for
do,
an
now.
I can do all of
you
this.
might have an infection. You might
None of
want to
that
check and see if
hurts.
maybe if it's an infection and that's causing
Yeah,
the
before
pain.
you
Maybe
go to
there's an
any kind of
Yeah.
abscess
oral
underneath
surgery.
the tooth.
How would I
Yeah.
do that without going to the
You
You're
have to
gonna
go
go
to
to
you have to go to the
you have to
dentist.
go to the
Oh
dentist
yeah, I'm
and
gonna.
they'll do the
I've
x-ray.
I've gotten new dental insurance that I know nothing about, so I have to wait until I'm gonna on Monday. I'm going to find out what my dental insurance is and make me an appointment
Yeah,
because
I have
I've never had a toothache before.
I've had
Yeah.
toothache for about a month now.
God
I have
damn, bitch!
I have dental insurance, but it's so expensive to go to the dentist out here
I
that I'm
know
just
Yeah.
that's what I'm
dealing with it.
dreading.
I'm just dealing with it.
That's what I'm
Well, it's
dreading. Like I don't know what to
yeah.
do.
Yeah,
I've had
dentists
two
Sometimes it
cracked
doesn't
teeth
hurt
for
at
3
all. Like
years.
yesterday,
Right.
I would say for the entirety of the evening,
Mhm.
nothing. And
Yeah.
then at sometime around 2 o'clock, it started hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Just go.
And just
Yeah.
to until you get there, go get you some Ambisol,
Or some
some oral
ibuprofen
gel.
too.
Yeah, ibuprofen. Because
Combine that with the
it may be
ibuprofen.
inflammation, but look, we're not dentists, we're not DDSs. We just giving
I
some.
almost
If you
became
have
a
a dick in your
dentist.
mouth, then you won't
Oh
notice
Lord.
the pain.
Oh,
Oh.
I
Like
wish you would just shut the fuck up.
I haven't. I
What is the
got
best?
off. I did get offered a couple, but I don't. I'm good.
Well,
I'm
You
okay.
always have to be so hateful, Anthony. I was giving
at
advice. Y'all gave
at
advice.
least
I gave my advice.
you know what? Just
I
seriously.
feel like I feel like if it was like actual like inflammation and I went to do, I feel like I'd be
Or would
passing
hurt.
something on to that person.
No,
No.
not with
Fuck it.
inflammation. No, no, not at all. Now, if you had
No,
an
but it doesn't
abscess,
hurt. It
okay
Okay,
doesn't
then.
that's
hurt.
good.
Like I can do this
Hmm.
and like that's why I was like nothing on the outside hurts and I can feel around on the inside, nothing hurts. I can brush
Yeah.
my teeth, nothing hurts. But it's just an and last night it like traveled to my ear.
Do
Oh,
you?
you need to
Oh,
go
Okay,
get checked out.
yeah.
because I
Yeah.
was gonna say one more thing, and then we got to move on. Do you grind your teeth when you sleep?
Well, yes. And
Okay.
See,
that's what
it's
I was like.
locked.
I
Is it
think it
locked
may
I.
have
jaw?
something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have
No,
lockjaw right now.
you sometimes it's not even just grinding teeth because when I had health
Look at
insurance and I
Anthony.
went to the dentist, they found out that I don't grind my teeth. I
Uh huh.
hold my jaw tight while I'm sleeping. I
Well,
grit
that
it,
that is what I do. I don't
and
necessarily
that
grind, but I
causes
do,
right,
and I do find myself even when I'm awake, like
right,
having to loosen my jaw because like just my
Yeah.
normal
stress.
Okay.
normal way that my mouth sits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so that's what somebody else said, and I was like, so now I'm trying to be more cognizant of how I just sit and don't have. But then I feel like I look stupid because I'm like I unclench it
Right.
and then my mouth is open, so then I feel
You
like
look
a
weird.
tard, but I don't know.
Baby,
Okay.
you never look stupid. There's nothing you could do to ever make you look stupid. You are
Oh no,
far too
I've
beautiful
looked
for that.
stupid plenty of times.
No,
There's
not as far as I'm
plenty.
concerned.
There's been plenty of
No,
occasions when I turned
no.
myself into a Muppet. I looked stupid, but that.
Okay,
Hey,
fair
here I
enough.
am as a Muppet,
And then
and
I
I'm
had to
sitting there
tell
looking.
Chat
I'm like,
GPT not
okay.
to make me so fat because it put me next to, because I was next to a Guatemalan and she's like 4 foot
This
nothing. And
doll.
so
Yeah.
it made me look like a fucking giant. It made me look like Snuffleupagus body fucking Muppet. And I'm like, no, I so that's to make me skinnier. So it shrunk me a little bit. I
Hi,
don't like that.
Guatemalan. My name is Helene.
Right, that's what I felt like. Do 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 do. Like I'm like the fuck. Hell.
Times are hard in the streets, bird.
Right.
I still, I
You know
still,
what? I'm gonna ask
yeah.
ChatGPT if it can turn somebody into Big Bird. That'd be cool.
Oh man, that would be funny as hell.
I did come out looking like Fozzie in one picture though, and I was like,
Really?
I don't know how I feel about that.
They
Well,
all
it's
look
better.
like Fozzie.
Would you rather have Fozzie or Miss Piggy?
No, this
Bert,
one had like
Bert and
Fozzie's
Ernie.
long, like most of the Muppets' faces are kind of round. This
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
actually got the fact that my face is an oval and it made it a long Fozzie oval, and I was like, I don't think I like that.
Well, at
It
least you
made
didn't get
Araya
Gonzo.
Chinese.
And all of my Chat GPTs give me like 3 chins, and I'm like, is that how the
I
world
saw
sees
that.
me?
I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
I tried
I
to
don't.
do
What the fuck?
I tried to do
As
the
a friend,
headshot
I
one.
see you with friend eyes.
No, they all give me like 3 chins.
I tried to do
Wow.
the headshot one and it made me humongous. So I'm like, oh, am I that fat? Okay.
No, it made you an Asian girl. It made you a
No, that wasn't.
Chinese girl of
No,
15.
Oh no,
that's
the
the one I made.
anime.
I made
Yeah.
anime.
Oh.
I
The
did
Yeah, the
anime
anime
one
one
did
looks
make
good.
you look Chinese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the
well,
anime one, but I also did
we-
a headshot one, and it didn't come
Okay.
out good.
Well, we got to move on because Lord knows we can go into a whole Chat GPT conversation, and then we gonna lose track of life.
We should do that
Um,
one day, Anthony. Have a dedicated like 10 minutes of just showing all the pictures we made on Chat GPT one day.
Sure.
You could put them up
Well,
on the screen.
Mhm.
I'm actually teaching myself how to make AI videos, but of the
Oh,
very horrible kind, which are fun. Um,
porn?
but I'm a sent. I haven't edited anyway, but that's later. That's
Are
another
you making
conversation.
porn, Anthony?
No, I'm actually making remakes of
Oh.
different shows I watched as a kid.
Oh.
So,
I
you
found
know.
new porn I like.
well,
Oh, Jesus.
there's AI adult films, but they're really weird. Stick to hentai, you'll be
They
fine.
are.
Just
I am a fan of
stick to
hentai. Tentacle hentai is interesting.
Before we
Oh,
go
God.
into this is not 169. Go ahead, watch the AI video they
Ooh, I am
made
a lot
of
of
Donald
teeth.
Trump. Oh yeah, you do. You got some
Yeah,
chompers.
you do.
Check the video out that they made for Donald Trump and Elon Musk, where Donald Trump is sucking on Eli's foot. It is hilarious. When they did the cuts to everybody, when they started cutting people, the Trump administration went to visit one of the agencies, and they had the video playing throughout the building. It was funny.
Mm-mm.
Do not Google tentacle hentai.
Oh,
You
okay.
Why?
You did,
I
you
watch
did some
it.
weird
Yo,
computer stuff.
before we get into the weirdness, we do have to check on the slightly annoyed mixed chick. Britt, how was your week? How did it go?
Tell us everything.
Okay.
Not
It's not
everything.
everything.
There's 2 parts.
Jinx.
There's
Go
2
with
parts.
one because we don't have much time.
Go with the PG portion.
Please.
Well, okay, PG portion. I looked at an apartment yesterday. I really like it. The girl was hella cool. We talked about my credit. She understood. She said even people with 400 scores get the place. Inside there is a workout center, and there's these 2 fine black guys. They were really hella fine. And when I walked out the door, that one said, "Damn." So, yeah.
Okay.
Insane voice.
Anyway, I really like the apartment. I'm going to apply, but I'm having an issue with the application online. But let's talk about I buried the lead. A bitch got some ass on Monday.
Such
A bitch also
weird
got
way
her
to get
period on
ass.
Monday, so we had sex on my period, but that's fine. It wasn't that bad.
You don't have to tell everything.
That's a lot of sharing. That is a lot
I honestly
of sharing.
don't know the line. Anyway, the sex was really, really
The
good.
line is you could have left your period out.
Okay. I've never actually had sex with somebody who was so into me, so that was great. But today I realized I have bruises, and they're not bad. I'm fine with those.
Okay. Well, nope. We are not doing no SVU talk here. We're gonna move on. Congratulations. Glad you got you some.
Well, because there was this thing, and then with my arm behind my back, and this whole thing, and then when he's grabbing, anyway.
I told you he was gonna American me you. I knew it. I knew it. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Keep your eyes off of me.
I had a
But
good
look,
day.
hey.
And
good,
a
I'm glad.
SoundCloud rapper, a rejected SoundCloud rapper, keeps trying to kick it to me.
I would report
You
him.
don't
Get
wanna
him out of
have
the
a-
way
I,
real
yeah, I
quick.
would report him as well.
Yeah. But report him and say his music sucks.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
don't report him for the trying to hit at you. Just report and say the music is horrible. It needs to be taken down. Or do like Drake just did and get a court order to rummage through the record labels. So we'll see how that goes. It's fun.
He's not signed to no record label.
Oh, sorry.
That motherfucker ain't shit.
Well,
And
what else is new?
I got day drunk yesterday on 8 glasses of 8 mimosas. It was great. And then I wandered around and ended up on a ferry. And then I laid in the grass and I met a puppy, and the puppy met my crotch accidentally. Well, not accidentally, but anyway. And the point is, I had a really good time. There was a lot of white people there, and I let them know that they should go back to where they are because this is a black neighborhood and they need to go eat at a restaurant with no seasoning. I was really drunk.
I cannot wait to see your ass in a video with cops whipping you up. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
It's gonna
You're
happen.
mean.
I'll march for you for only about 5 minutes, but
I am
it's
almost
oh my
60%
goodness.
sure she would revert back to factory settings and start screaming that she's a white woman.
Oh, off the top. Why are you treating me like the niggers?
Why are you treating me like this? Yeah.
No,
Like that
not
woman
like
that said, "You're treating me like a black person."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I
you never
remember
seen
that.
that
Never
video?
saw
The
that
woman was
video.
being escorted by the cops.
Why
She
are
was
you
being
treating me like
handled.
a black person?
Person.
Are you
You're
just taking
treating me like a black person.
Are you just taking bread to the head, Britt?
Yeah. My
It's
friend
carb
made
loading.
sourdough bread and gave me half a loaf.
Oh,
You just
wow.
eat
Ooh.
sourdough with nothing on it?
Look where she lives. Do you think
Nigga,
she
can
has
you get it?
unlimited bread?
Do you have a button that just says this is some white people shit?
I don't have any butter. I can't afford it.
Oh, you ain't got
You
no margarine?
can. You should be able to right now.
I just paid
I
my
can't
bill.
believe it's not butter.
You make
Molly
20
make butter.
times what I make.
Right.
And,
The fuck?
and I have butter.
You make 100 times more than I make, and you should have butter.
That part.
And not even just butter. Your bitch ass should have some Kerrygold straight from Ireland,
Yes, the
Right.
Irish
I
butter.
love
delivered
Kerrygold.
by leprechauns.
I
Bitch, you
had
can
some
at least go
people.
buy some heavy whipping cream and some
I
salt and
had
shake
some
that shit.
people. I helped out. I had some people I had to help out. And
Now they
I had to
eating
pay
the
my
What
rent.
happened
Kerrygold.
to my $100?
That's
Whoa,
next
whoa.
week.
That's
That's
not a
next
conversation.
week.
Raya.
That's next week.
Oh,
Oh wow.
I'm just
God
Rhea,
saying.
damn. So do
Rhea,
y'all
you
see why
sound
I'm
like a
poor? And this
concerned
is
pimp.
not for Raya. This is for the two of y'all. You
Are you
understand why
poor
I'm
because
poor
you make
now?
poor decisions? You poor because you make poor
Yeah,
decisions
I
and
make
don't
poor
buy yourself
decisions.
shit before you buy other people's things? Is that what we hear?
Yes,
No, but
Okay.
absolutely.
dogs have the Cadillac of service and food.
No, I'm just laughing at
And
the
she's
fact
eating
Rhea
bread out of
sound
the.
like a very concerned pimp.
Where's my
Where's
money?
my $100? Yeah.
Look, look, I don't
Where's
want to worry you.
my $100?
I won't slap you yet, but where is the 100 that you're
I saw
supposed
the
to give me?
15. Thank you for the 15.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's
Nigga, you
sweet.
need to stop paying off old shit, focus
All
on
right,
some new shit, and leave some money
Right.
on the side to buy, things
facts,
like, I don't know, groceries.
facts. But
I
anyway,
agree.
we got to move on. It is time.
I'm gonna
Where
put
did we
George
go
in charge
now?
of your funds.
Oh yeah, she needs a responsible person, a
She does.
fiscally responsible person to take care of
I
her
am
Start
not a
business.
sending your
responsible adult.
no shit.
We get that. We understand that
Start
assignment.
sending your paycheck to George.
Let him budget for
I
you.
need you to
That
have your
part.
money correct for Houston because I'm gonna be broke.
Fucking
Wow.
hate you.
I love
Wow. Yep.
This
Straight up.
nigga said, but I love you.
Straight up. All right, y'all. We gotta move on. Let's see. It is time, ladies and gentlemen,
Aldi has
for
12 count
our
of large eggs for $4.49 for anybody that's complaining
you.
about eggs.
Ooh, that's a
no
good
egg
price.
prices have dropped.
We don't have Aldi.
You don't have
Yeah,
Aldi?
What?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, but the
That's
apartment that
terrible.
I want to move into, literally, if I
Uh-huh.
stand on my balcony and I look across the street, there's a Sprouts, there's a Starbucks, there's
Okay.
there's like Whole Foods
We're
on the
not
street.
going to
It's
Starbucks.
awesome.
Oh,
Anthony,
okay.
how
So
was your week?
white. Just say it like that. We'll understand. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Britt, when you say all the things that you see from the window. Just say
No,
Gentrified.
you have to
white.
understand. Oakland is known to be a
A
food
melting
desert.
pot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's
Okay.
it's. I wanted to know a place I could buy food close
It's
to me, and I got lucky enough
gentrified
that it's right
now.
across the
It's
street.
very gentrified.
Oh, that
Yeah.
houseless
Anthony, are you
man
going to tell
who
us
was
about your
arguing
week?
with my car was not. Oh, there's
Oh,
bread.
okay. Well, you know what? We love you in your car. I was a week. Went to work Monday. It was a rainy, insane Monday. I mean, I could have went off the bridge, but I made it. Tuesday, I went to work. It was super foggy. I thought I was in a Stephen King novel, but I made it to work. Wednesday turned out to be a very nice day until they fired me. But all in that, but besides all of that, the week's been actually pretty damn good. So
Okay, you just buried the lead.
There's really no lead to bury it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back to Mr. Paranoid and Unemployed. It is what it is. The governor decided to do some whole shit because
Mm-hmm.
he was
A
mad.
bitch.
Well, yes, look, I'm just gonna say it because I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to the governor of Louisiana. You are truly,
A pussy ass bitch.
That part.
because the way
Yes.
you behaved this week is very, very childish.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'll just say this. I was working for the state. I was working at the Department of Environmental Quality. It was a probationary position, totally understood. But in time, it would switch over. So, what was told to me in the paperwork. Um, Recently, Louisiana just had a special election to ratify four amendments that they were trying to get lopped into the state's constitution. Three of them, everybody, when they figured out, was like, oh, this is no bueno. This is horrible. No way, no how. Um, for me, Amendment 3, where it would give the power to charge children as adults, no damn near no matter the crime, that didn't sit right with me. Amendment 2 was about, yeah, we're not creating any new sales tax or increasing the sales tax, but we will add taxes to things like subscription services and other smaller things that we as citizens in Louisiana take part in. So it was new taxes regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was safe to say that Louisiana showed up and showed out and told the governor, we're not playing these games, and all of them failed miraculous, like beautifully, like 60 to 40,
It was
62 to
huge.
38. It was huge, right? um Usually for special elections we get like a 12% turnout rate for voters, which means black folks ain't showing up.
Mm-hmm.
For this one, 21.2% of registered voters actually showed up, and to my shock, black folks really showed up for early voting. White folks showed up on election day.
Mm.
So it was a sign that, yo, dude, come better than that. You don't have to be like the orange orangutan who's built like a hot water heater. You can actually care for your state and make comprehensive laws and amendments that actually benefit the citizens. You would think. So instead, he started to gaslight, and on Wednesday, an executive order kicked in for a statewide hiring freeze for all state agencies.
Mm.
And I was in one of those state agencies, and at 3:30 I was rolling back home and without a job. So to everybody who was, congratulating me, I really appreciate it. For those who are like, you're in our prayers, here's some leads, thank you. But yeah, my week was still good. I wasn't attached to the place. I liked the job,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like what happened to me in my previous job, where 13 years of my life I gave to this building, and it
Right.
was just
Right.
adios, see you later.
That
So
just makes you realize that these jobs don't give a fuck about you. They
no.
really
They
don't.
never
So
have. Those days
you
are
shouldn't give a
gone.
fuck about them. Like I don't do a 2 week notice anymore. I
No,
give them
Yeah,
don't.
just
maybe
go.
a week.
Oh, well, that's
I'll
still nice.
call out sick and be like, I'm calling out sick.
Yeah,
'cause
if I have
quit.
sick and vacation, if I know they're like this job I have now, they don't really give vacation time, but they're not paying out vacation time. Like when
Mhm.
I go to Houston, I'm gonna miss a day of pay because I don't have enough time.
Right.
So, and when I leave this job, and I will leave this job, I'm not giving them a 2 week notice. Maybe a
Mhm.
week, just because
Yeah.
I care about my coworkers and I don't want somebody to pick up the slack that I'm leaving behind. So I'm gonna make sure my account is in good standing before I
Yeah.
leave. But I
Yeah.
will be leaving when I get a new
Okay.
job.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna start doing like a relative of mine. I'm giving you notice 5 minutes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Today's my last day.
Because
If
they
I
fire
was
you just
no,
like
no, no,
that.
no, no,
Yep.
no. It's not even today is my last day. I'm just not coming. Five
Mm.
minutes. If I'm supposed to be here at 8 o'clock, 7:55, you get a phone call. Hey, I'm done. You could
And
take me off the machines. I'm out.
when a new job does a background check on you, like they called my last employee or
Mm-hmm.
employer and asked how I was as an employee, and they really can't do that. They can just ask if you're employed
If you
there
work there,
and
yeah.
what was the length of employment. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
when I told them I got laid off, when I really got fired, they couldn't confirm if I got laid off or not.
right. Yeah, you see, that's against the law. You just all for those who need to know, if you're moving to another job, your future employer can only call and say, "Did
Mm-hmm.
so and so work here?"
And
That's
Okay,
verify
it.
the
great.
dates of
Click.
employment.
That's it.
They can verify
Game
the dates
over.
of employment too. That's
Right.
it.
And that's it. They can't ask about your
They
work
can
status.
ask, but you don't have to answer.
No, they can't
Oh,
ask.
they can't
There, it's
ask.
They can
illegal to
they can
ask.
they can
No, they
ask
can,
here.
but they're
They
not
can.
supposed to.
They're not
Oh, in
supposed to. They
California, you can't
Yeah.
ask.
Okay. I mean, I was asked about a certain former employee. I was like, yeah, they worked here. Blah 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 blah. Hey, good luck. Click, and I hung up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ruin a person's you know, future. That's for y'all to figure out that person wasn't shit.
Right.
Not for me to
right.
warn you. Nobody warned me, so I'm gonna keep that troll going on. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for our weekly wellness check. We're all well to a certain
Ish.
extent, ish. But we're gonna move
I'm
on.
normal.
Okay, well
No, you're
that's good
not.
to know.
Oh.
But we got to move on because before we get into our random chats of blackness, um, this past weekend was the hands off protests that hit everywhere in this country we call America. All the major cities and some smaller cities, smaller towns had protests. I saw black folks there. Not a lot. I didn't, I didn't see a plethora. I didn't see like it was equal amounts, but them folks showed up and showed out, and they were basically letting the administration know we don't need an orangutan and a South African wrecking shit.
Hmm.
And supposedly the South African talking about he going back home. So we'll
Bye.
see.
Bye,
He's stepping
bitch.
down. And
I know he
they
was
asked
stepping
Tesla
down.
asked him to step down. Tesla's the board asked him to step down.
Yeah, because he's
Oh
hurting the
yeah.
brand.
Oh yeah.
He's
And now
fucking
they're
up the
calling
thing.
it terrorism instead of just vandalism if you
Fucking up the
mess with a
church's money.
Tesla.
Right.
Oh my god.
That shit is
And I
so
look,
stupid.
it is.
They're
But
more concerned about protesting in front of Tesla to supposedly save them than they are about anything else. Like, I don't know, kids,
yeah, well,
What
veterans.
they need to be worrying about is the guy in Canada, Ford, turning off the electricity in the northern states. That's what they need to be worried about.
well, they're not concerned because their whole thing is Canada talk a good game, but they're not gonna back it up. But it's starting to show that
Oh
Canada
no, they don't
is
care.
Oh
They
backing
no,
don't.
it up.
they
They
starting to
don't give
back
a
it up.
shit
Yeah.
anymore. They do not give a shit anymore. They are going to
Well,
start to back it up, and I hope that they do.
yeah.
And I hope that the people in the northern states get it and
Mm-hmm.
just take the L. Listen, we get hurricanes down here and we lose power for weeks at a time. So they can lose power for a little bit until Trump backs off of the tariffs with our ally Canada.
Well, you saw Mexico is asking for a full exodus of Americans who are there, who are working there.
And they're giving them a hard
Um,
time getting into the country too.
yeah, if y'all don't want to play game, y'all don't want to play with us. We don't want to play with you. They
Yeah,
have look. They have every right to behave how they're behaving.
absolutely.
Every right. But I love the fact
Absolutely.
that doofus did this massive tariff on everything, including the penguins. The penguins got to pay a tax.
Yep.
That was hilarious.
You
They
talking
You
not
about
get a
ready. They
ta-
don't have no pockets. How they gonna pay the taxes?
you talking about the
well, they wear those
birds?
fancy suits.
Where they gonna hold their money at?
They wear fancy tuxes. They
I
gotta
don't
have
They
I
money.
do.
don't get it. What are you
They
talking
do.
about?
He put a tariff on
He
an
put a
island that has
tariff,
no humans, but it's
just
nothing but
penguins.
penguins.
Yep,
The
just
man is
penguins.
he is an
No
idiot.
inhabitants.
He is
Nothing.
insane.
So apparently,
He
what I was told was
he's dumb.
that they use some sort of AI program to like come up with who owes America money, who's
Hmm.
used American products, as to what kind of algorithm they use to tax them or some shit like that. And whatever this AI program is that they're using must be one of Elon's bullshit programs because the shit didn't work out correctly. And
Right.
it was showing that they were taxing places, some places that had very few people or even had very few, import exports for America at like astronomical numbers, 70, 80%. And then Madagascar was at like some ridiculous number. And then there was this island.
Madagascar.
Yeah.
All
And
those
then there was
animals
this
did was
island
get
with
up in the
no
tank.
inhabitants. And I'm
Right.
like, dude, you like, do y'all not see that we are becoming, if not already, just one giant laughing stock at this
Oh
point?
yeah,
We're a joke.
we
But I
are.
will say that joke is
Branson
funny.
said Branson said that the days of American superiority and
Are long
Branson,
exportation throughout
gone.
the
Richard
world are
Branson.
gone. Yeah.
You talking
Long
about Richard
gone.
Branson?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering because you said Branson. I was like, wait, Branson, Missouri is jumping into the
I
beef?
want to
What's
go
No,
going
on one
on?
of
Branson,
his.
Missouri be like, we the best.
I want to go
You
on
know,
one of his cruise ships, the Virgin
I
cruise
don't.
ships. They have no children on them. Why
yes,
don't
and
you want to
adults
There's
only.
go?
pl- there's plenty that have no children. I wouldn't want to go on his though.
Why?
Mm.
It's supposed to be nice.
No, I'm good.
Well, well, we hope you get it. Britt, make sure you put that in your budget. Rhea's Virgin cruise that
Right.
needs to be paid for.
Yeah,
But
okay,
we
Ray,
got to
put that
move
on
on.
your dream board.
But we got to move on because one of Elon Musk's, that's how I'm gonna do it. One of the elongated muskrat's enemies is in the news this week for some comments that she she threw out there,
Britt, stop
and
typing.
Sorry.
props to her. Props to her for actually just saying, you know what? If y'all want to go low, I'm taking it to the flow. Matter of fact, I'm going to hell below. Representative Jasmine Crockett from the state of Texas is in a little bit of hot water because she
That's
referred
fine.
to, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She referred to the governor of said state as, oh, okay, don't move your mic like that. It sounds
Oh,
like
I'm
you're talking.
sorry. I was burping.
And
I
Rhea,
didn't.
stop
I
doing
didn't.
that.
I didn't want to burp in people's faces like Britt does.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, gas bag Gertie.
How the
But
fuck did that turn into shots? Fuck you. Straight up.
no, the
Not even
Mexican
thank
did that
you.
already for you. But
He sure did.
moving,
Bang
well,
bang.
good for him. Andale. Anyway,
I didn't say it.
Arriba.
ice baby.
Como
Oh,
la flor.
oh no, I was about to say
Bitty
something
bitty bum
that
bum.
popped in my head. I'm not gonna go there.
Selena wasn't Puerto
Props to,
Rican.
She was a
she
Puerto.
wasn't Puerto Rican.
She was
She was not
Mexican.
a Puerto Rican. But
Do you feel Puerto Rican in that hair, Rhea?
I do. I feel Rican. Puerto Rican.
We get off topic so
Oh, man.
so quickly.
It's very bad. But anyway, Jasmine Crockett was at a function. I don't remember if it was at ACLU or something, but she was at a function and she mentioned Governor Greg Abbott and she referred to him as Governor Hot Wheels.
She
Uh,
did.
we have called him that on many occasions on this
I thought that was
here podcast.
his nickname.
It
No,
is. Nigga,
well,
everybody in Texas calls
It
that
is his
motherfucker Hot
name.
Wheels.
Hot Wheels. And it's not like he was born paralyzed. It was on his own. It was an accident that caused it. But again,
He said dumbass did it to himself.
At this point, I wouldn't give a shit if he was born paralyzed.
okay, I understand that. But again, this is where the
I'm more upset that she didn't stand on business and that she tried to retract that shit than anything. Like, girl, stop
right.
it.
She shouldn't
And
have
the
because she
excuse
got
wasn't
on.
that great.
Oh, I was talking about how he's always traveling and not being in Texas.
Yeah.
I
and
laughed
taking the
when I
trains
read
and the
that.
automobile.
I'm like, where did they come?
And I was
Girl,
like,
shut the
girl,
fuck
just
up.
Who on her
yeah.
team thought of that? Because that was trash.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. Just stand on your
Just
business.
stand on it.
You've been called worse by everybody in the
Motherfucking Donald
Republican
Trump
Party.
has called everybody worse.
Yeah.
Like, this
So
man is notorious for calling people names and literally making fun of people on national TV. Like, get out of
right.
here with that shit. So I called you Hot Wheels. Who gives a fuck?
I
It's
mean, Hot Wheels are
refreshing to
awesome
see
cars.
a Democrat like
Fight back.
talking shit about the other side in a
But
meaningful way.
Mhm.
I don't like that we're like some of the, and that's what I need the Democratic Party to stop doing. Because you don't see Republicans calling out Republicans for saying bad shit. But
Right.
No.
Democrats be so quick to be like, she shouldn't, it's getting away from what we really need to do. Niggas, shut the fuck up and let her talk.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yep.
have been doing it for years. Well, we can't be like them. Why not?
Why
Apparently, the
not?
shit is working.
Right.
Thank you.
And that's the thing, because they were talking about she needs to go through censure,
Oh,
but
No,
stop
nothing
she
it.
has
doesn't.
happened.
We
I'm
watched
sorry with what everything that comes out of Marjorie Taylor Greene's fucking
that
mouth.
part.
Right.
Really, really. Are we serious? Because I don't see you trying to shut that little blonde troll up anytime soon. So if that bitch can pop off at the mouth anytime she fucking feels like it, I think a brown skinned person can pop off at the mouth without you clutching your pearls and losing your shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't think nothing's gonna happen to her. She's still going strong. She's still defending her constituents as well as the
She
American
said,
people.
"Fuck Elon."
Yeah,
That
she's
was a
not playing
She
bar.
did.
games.
It
But
was.
I think the biggest bar was when she went off on Pam Bondi, who basically said, if you continue to throw these threats to Elon, I will use the law to the fullest extent. So you need to be very careful and watch your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Fuck you, Pam Bondi. Fuck you, you hoe.
I think the
Fuck
way
you, doggy style.
Jasmine handled it was very professional and petty at the same time. I wish I had the clip. I forgot it, but she just basically said, "Try me, bitch."
Mm-hmm.
And she had a smile on her face, and it is what it is. Pam Bondi did nothing. Jasmine keeps walking. So, with that said, fuck it. But I will say for our next little convo in this random chat, whoo, the clan is alive,
Oh
and its
God.
name is Klanye. Good
Mm-mm.
old Klanye West. Old Kun Klux Klanye decided to jump on
Nazi Hootie. Nazi
Nazi
Hootie.
Hootie. Oh my God. Okay. And look, if you know me, I do not like using terms that denigrate people who look like us, but right
I
now,
do. Which term would you like me to say?
well, I've already said it, but you are more than
Oh, okay.
welcome to call him a raccoon whenever you feel like it.
Oh, most
Um,
definitely.
Kanye decided to get on DJ Academic's show, which wasn't really a show, it was a vlog that Academics did because it was an impromptu interview that Kanye had requested. And he showed up fairly looking normal at first
At
in all
first.
black, but then you saw his diamond encrusted swastika, and he did the Kanye thing where he disappeared and then he came
How
back
does
and then
he? How does he
huh?
get a diamond encrusted swastika?
Swastika?
Aren't most of the
Somebody
jewelers
makes it for him.
But aren't they Jewish?
No.
Yeah, but no, it's not
The
all
one you
Jewish. You
can come
see,
to
all
Texas,
right,
Johnny Dang will make anything for the right amount of money.
Oh,
yeah,
Anything.
there's Asian jewelers who make chains for rappers. There's
see, I'm from New York,
Middle
where all the
Eastern.
jewelers are Jewish.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Professor
Thank God
Griff.
you never moved
Oh.
out of New York and saw anyone else.
She's living the stereotype life. No, but whoever made it for him, it is what it is. But he shows back up and he's wearing an all leather Klan outfit. At first, I said, wait, is he trying to be one of those penitent soldiers that flagellate themselves for the church and say, like, forgive me, God, for I have sinned, and they constantly whipping themselves with a cat of nine tails?
Oh
Mm-hmm.
No.
yeah, I'm obsessed. They're
Oh,
what are
from
their names?
that Tom Hanks movie they showed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angels and
Um
Demons,
Angels and
there's a
Demons and
whole
Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci Code.
Mhm.
there's
Yeah.
a whole documentary on Max about women that ended up in that portion of Catholicism and how they got
Yeah.
out.
Right. Well, I thought maybe Kanye was about to step up. He was about to do
But
something.
now he's saying shit like fuck Virgil. He was
Yeah.
Virgil, they killed Virgil and Virgil my only friend. And now it's fuck Virgil. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Well, and one of the crazier parts of it all is
My titty itches. Stop looking at me
Oh
like
my
that.
God!
okay.
Your
You could have
titties
went
never
that
low.
effect.
Well, go low and itch them.
I
Hey,
don't care.
focus. Klanye.
Oh,
You know,
Well, I thought he
your
was calling
Ace
one of us
Boone
Kanye. I
Coon.
was like, oh,
Show
good
him love.
goddamn.
Oh no, stop it. You're having a case of the Kanyes. But no, he referenced the whole F Virgil thing, which was much later, but there was some things that kind of bothered me because I'm really getting tired of a lot of folks saying, "Yo, he did have some gems while he was talking." I can't stand
Ugh.
that anymore.
We can't.
You're giving him a pass. It's almost like, okay,
It
what he
is.
said was sickening, but he did talk about how a certain group of people are profiting on our pain and trauma. Okay, we know that, but the fact
Hitler
that he
liked
starts
animals. That's all I have to say
exactly,
to
he
that.
played the violin,
He
and
was an artist.
exactly,
Right. Okay.
but he still killed millions of people. He was still a piece of shit. You can't separate the disgustingness that he committed from him being, oh well, he was an artist, he painted, he was such a great artist. you,
Right.
you do know he slaughtered damn near a whole group of people. Yeah, but did you see his daisies painting?
Right.
I can separate the artist from the atrocity.
Ugh.
No.
That's a little
That's
more than
we.
atrocity. Like
Right.
Like
that's a little
I
more
can
than you
still
should be have to
listen.
separate somebody from.
I can still listen to
Right.
Michael Jackson, even though he committed
He did
what
not
he
touch
did.
them kids.
Yeah, he did.
Stop
He
it.
touched. He touched
I'm
them
Yes,
tired
kids.
of
he
you.
did. He
I'm
touched them
tired of you.
He
kids.
touched them
He touched them
kids.
I'm tired
kids.
of,
He's a kitty
with the
toucher.
power
Michael
of
Jackson touches
song.
kids.
But don't
You know
stop
what?
till
I
you
don't
get
believe
He
that.
enough.
likes booty holes. He likes young booty holes. Continue.
And the
I
girl
hope
is
he come and
mine.
moonwalk all over your back, bitch. Don't you ever.
And they don't really care about us. Like I can't give them up. I can't. I'm just not.
I need you to let it go. Fix your wig. But
There's nothing wrong
not
with your
denigrate
wig.
Michael Jackson whatsoever.
Ignore that man.
Ignore him. Ignore. But no, some of the things he spoke on was
I
they
still watch
asked
the
him,
Cosby Show.
yeah, I mean, I still watch it. I still listen to James Brown.
What
But
did James Brown do?
girl, he was beating up them you ain't heard.
Oh, that's what they
Oh,
all
come.
did back in the day.
Patty said he was.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Patty
what
said
they
he
all
almost
did back
fucked
in the day.
up.
He was with Patti LaBelle.
No, whatchamacallit
No,
was Jackie Wilson.
Oh,
There's a story about her and Jackie Wilson. Y'all go read. But they asked him about the swastika. Why are you wearing this? And his thing was, well, I'm wearing their pain, but they profit on our trauma and pain. So that was the
You know what? It's
message
not
that,
the fucking Olympics.
well, again, there are folks
that's
who are like, well,
weird.
yeah, he's saying the truth. There's some truth to that. Okay. So what about the next thing he says?
But I
Where
like how it's like, oh, they're profiting off of our. Who is the they? Are we talking about
the Jewish
Jews?
people.
yes,
So we're acting like Hitler would have been okay with our black asses.
he wouldn't.
Right.
So like he started with them, but I'm sure if we had let it progress, it would have eventually come to us. Like he
Yeah,
was just getting started when he had to stop.
right.
Why are you
Praising him.
piggybacking off of this nonsense like this
Well,
man would have been for you and what you have to say and
Because
would have been your
mhm.
ally?
he's insane.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Helene, and the reason why is because he has a brand new album that just dropped, known
Oh
as
Lord
Oh.
Jesus
WW3,
Christ.
where him and his former old lady, Bianca, what's her name?
Sensori.
Did she
Thank
leave
you.
him for real?
She did leave
Yeah,
him.
she
She took the
left.
Maybach and left.
Not the
Um,
Maybach. Okay.
oh yeah. Where they're dressed
Maybach music.
like the Grand Wizard, like Grand Wizards of the Clan. They are in full clan
What?
outfits for the album cover.
Oh, she's on the
Yes,
album cover?
she's on the album cover. I think that's her. Or is that a
Wow.
Bianca clone? I mean, he probably have a bunch in his
If
Wyoming.
I was her, I would deny.
What's the name of the
deny.
album?
WW3. There's such great hits known as Hitler, Yay, and Jesus. Um, yeah, it's stupid. It is stupid.
Does he think
Uh,
that he makes good music still?
yes, he does.
Yeah, of course he does.
He believes
thinks
it.
that, of
He
course.
believes it.
He's
He also
insane.
said he wish he'd have never had children with that woman.
Yes,
Uh,
that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I don't
woo!
give a shit about Kim, but those kids are innocent.
It's
Right.
not
And
their fault.
to now hear that from
Oh,
their
is this the
father,
cover?
That's the cover. That's one of the covers. Is that him holding the chick?
Yeah.
There's one with him. Yeah, he's hugged over. Yeah, that's the cover.
That's just messed up for your father to go on record and say that.
Yep.
They got the
And
dog in a Klan hood.
yes,
That poor dog. That dog didn't ask for a damn thing.
but this is the thing that trips me out with him, man. It's like you come out and they keep saying it. Oh man, this ain't the Kanye from George Bush. George Bush don't like black people.
Yes, it
No,
is.
that's the same
It's
guy.
the same person.
It's the same person. Ain't nothing changed but the day. He is the
I
same.
just always giggle at Mike Myers' face. He was like, oh, oh, oh.
Oh no, for me it was Mike Myers, and then they went straight to Chris Tucker, and Chris Tucker looking around, and I think he was looking for Jackie Chan, like, hi, hey, Wayne, Wayne. It was like that. That was crazy, but this has gone. It's you. I don't. He can't come back from it.
No.
There's no.
He shouldn't come back from it, but he will, because there are
He
still
should
going
be
to be black people.
canceled.
There are still going to be black people that are still at this point in time in his corner,
Mhm.
up until that interview where he is standing in a leather KKK hood saying that, well, he's a genius.
We
Okay.
understand why he put that on. It was to show the man. No, no, you
No,
don't know.
there's
You
never
don't
any
know.
good reason to put on a Klan
Attention.
outfit. I can
He got
understand
with the
black
right
people
family.
saying, oh, he put a swastika on. It's not against us, it's against the Jews. But then he went ahead and put a Klan outfit on. How can you excuse that? You can't.
There is no excuse. And for me, there's no excuse for the swastika because his thing was, oh well, the swastika was a good thing because of the Indians. They had it first. And
I
I'm
need
like,
Yeah,
them to
but we know
stop
you're
saying
not.
that.
We know
They
that's
do
well, the
not
that
thing
every
why.
is,
fucking time to shut us up, and it's such bullshit. You know why you're using it. Stop dragging the Native Americans, the indigenous people,
no,
into
wrong
your
Indian,
bullshit.
No,
wrong Indians,
it's the dot
wrong
Indians.
Indians. It's
Oh,
the
okay. Well, stop
South.
dragging people of color into your
South
bullshit.
yeah, it's the thing of it was a Buddhist symbol, but it's the
Come on,
direction
man.
it goes. All right, hey, dirty
She's
titty
got
Tammy,
chiggers and mites.
chill out.
Chiggers and
I'm
mites.
telling you,
Nigga, what? This nigga said she got chiggers and
chiggers
mice.
and mice. You need to be
Mites.
loused. What is going on? You need some red. You better go take a bath. But no,
It's
the thing
not
is
next month yet.
oh god. Okay. All right. The thing is that the original symbol, the direction of it is you reverse it.
He knows
That's
exactly what
the
he's
Buddhist
doing.
symbol. He knew what he was doing. So again, he's an attention whore. He is not prolific. He is not a genius. He is an
No.
attention whore.
No.
And that is it. That is
Mhm.
it. And that is all. I used
Every
to say,
time you
well,
tell
let me
that
just
man he's a genius, you tell him everything he's doing is appropriate, and you co-sign to his bullshit, and he continues it. He's one of those people that just needs to be fucking ignored. Don't
True.
comment. Don't interview. Just keep walking face forward.
Don't write
That's the
articles
only way
about
to
him.
shut him the fuck up.
Billboard.
Stop
Don't buy
arguing
the
with
music.
him.
Don't listen to the music.
Don't
Don't buy
listen
the
to the
clothes.
music.
Don't buy the
Nothing.
ugly shoes. Just
Don't
don't
give him
buy
a
it.
Don't buy the ugly shoes.
Don't give him a platform at all. Like, let's
Yeah.
completely cancel this person. Why are they still in the
Well,
media?
here's my thing. If he is everything he say he is, he could actually create his own media platform and do whatever he wants. But if you notice something about Kanye, every time he wants to be the subject of attention, it's always gravitating towards white industry.
Of course it is.
Remember when he went off on Sway? How, Sway? You
Yeah.
ain't got the answer,
I've been
Sway.
doing this longer than you.
Yeah, and Sway just said, well, couldn't you get with, some black investors or maybe put your own money in it to, move the thing? You are supposed to be the culture. You're the icon. So anything you do, the fan base is gonna follow. Well, you ain't got the answer, Sway. And what happens weeks later? He crying to get with Louis Vuitton. He's crying to get with Gucci and all of that. And when he started with the whole F Virgil thing, he explained why.
What did Virgil do to him?
Virgil did nothing to him. Virgil left and
Except
became
die.
Yeah.
it's Virgil left and went. He left the nest, grew his wings, and flew. That's it. And
Mm.
people like Fear of God, his brand, the off-white brand. See, people rap about that. Like rappers was rapping about Virgil's fashion and his
Mm.
shoes. That pisses Kanye off.
Yeah.
Now, Kanye's longtime friend, Don C., the one who actually made wearing polos and retro Jordans the thing, he
Mm.
started that, not Kanye. I believe so, yeah. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh well. But I am not apologizing. Fuck Kanye.
No, he ain't shit. Don't
He
apologize to
started
that
saying,
idiot.
well, yeah, Don C is a bitch. Don C is that. Don C is this. Oh, Drake should be writing for me. Drake should have stayed writing for me. Travis Scott should have continued to produce my music, and everything would have been
Why does
copacetic
he think that everybody is just supposed to stay up under him while he makes money and they get to be stagnant?
because
That's some
that's the
narcissistic
trait
ass shit, ain't it?
exactly. But I still laugh. I laughed at this when he started talking about Pusha T. I said, "Oh, you don't want the smoke
No,
with Pusha.
why are you doing that? You didn't learn, sir. Who came at Pusha T? Drake?
You don't
What? Oh,
He was
know."
talking shit
Drake
about
did.
no. I
Kendrick
mean,
too.
I know
Yeah, he
Kanye
talked.
did, but I'm like, look at what Pusha T does. Why would you keep fucking with this man? Why would you even poke that bear? Okay, bring it.
I
And
love that
Pusha
for him.
and
Right?
Pusha
He ain't
just
afraid of you.
Pusha didn't say nothing. Pusha went about his business, taking care of his family, making great music, moving forward, right? And that's why the new Clips album is not going to be on Good Music, is with Pharrell. So that pisses Kanye
For
off
real.
even more. And he finally admitted, I'm jealous of Kendrick. And I was like, well, we knew that, duh. But when he called that Drake is this and this and this and Kendrick
What
is
did he
this, but
say? He's
I'm a
10 times
god.
more important than Kendrick?
He's 10 times more important than Kendrick.
For
Who said
what? What
that?
did Drake do?
Drake moved the
Kanye
culture.
said that.
Kanye said that? Okay, sure.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. No.
Well,
Sure.
Drake was good for a season.
well, Drake makes great melatonin music.
He
Yes.
makes
Like if you really think
Yeah.
about it, he
Elevator
makes
music.
right. He
It's
makes
really good
elevator
bops.
rap. He makes it's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
It is what white people want to play when they want to feel
It's
hardcore.
palatable.
right. It's like what Mos Def said. When I hear Drake, I think of Target. Look at all these SKUs.
Hey, at least
So
he didn't
many
say Walmart.
SKUs.
Be happy it's
Yeah,
Target,
he was
sir.
right. I mean, look, I went into a store last week. What was playing on the music? Hotline Bling. That is what you are. Now, don't be mad about
Right.
it. You're supposed to be making money. You're rich. You shouldn't be worried about what
Embrace
us
it,
poor
nigga.
embrace it. But to hear Kanye go on his rants, I just did this. I said, man, you know what? Academics, you can ride on this probably for a whole month. And then after that, it's going to be nothing. You're going to have to go back into your bag of tricks of going off on Kanye, spreading lies about what you heard in the industry.
Academics is a pussy ass bitch.
You know,
Hit the
yeah.
button.
Oh, well, as they say to big academics, you
A
are.
pussy ass bitch.
Yep.
So we'll see in the saga that is Klanye how far it's gonna go. But we got to move on because there's a much better story. There's some really beautiful rays of Negro light that we need to spread. And I want to start off. I forgot to put it on the list, but shout out to Senator Cory Booker from the state of New Jersey.
Yes.
He's finally
Straight up,
he's doing the right thing because he's been on people's radar lately for not
He's
stepping
hitting
up.
his stride.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him
Um,
for listening and hearing what we've been saying and doing his shit.
he's doing he's doing the work, as Britt would want to say more eloquently. He's doing the work. Um, this past week, he broke a record for the longest filibuster to ever be held in the Senate. And what's crazy, the original record was held by South Carolina Senator Strom Thurmond. Was he from South
Mm.
Carolina or North Carolina? I think it was South Carolina. Well, he looked like a mummy.
The
Um,
racist Strom Thurmond with the
yeah,
black daughter?
Mm-hmm.
yes. And
Oh,
the
okay.
reason he had the longest filibuster, guess why he had the record?
Why?
Guess why he was filibustering?
Because he was going against the Civil Rights Act of
64.
1964.
He was a proponent for segregation, and he stood there for
He
what,
wanted the
24
Negroes
hours?
over
It was like
there,
20. It was like
but he
23 hours,
wanted to
23 and a
creep.
half, or
23 hours.
24 hours or
He
something like
wanted
that.
to
Yeah,
creep with
for a whole
his
day.
housekeeper
But that's what they
Yeah.
to
all
make
want to
babies.
do. That's all they want to do. That's it. Anyone who screams and yells and thou doth protest too much is a saying for a reason. If you can't stop screaming and yelling about a group that has nothing to do with you, it's because you are either jealous or you're fucking one of them.
Well,
Mm.
obviously, on that day, his maid was like, "Sigh of relief. I don't have to touch those wrinkled balls," because he stayed on the Senate
But
floor
they
for
tiny
24 hours.
Mhm.
Yelling about segregation. Well, Cory Booker said enough was enough, and he said, "I'm going to stand there for 25 hours." I think it was 25 hours and 13 minutes.
Did he have on a
Uh,
diaper?
no, he had
He had to
nothing on.
hold it.
He had to hold it.
That's
He
not
held
healthy.
it because you
crazy.
cannot
It's
relinquish
not.
the floor when you do a filibuster.
You
Yeah.
better
Once you
get a
do it,
catheter
I
whatever it
remember.
is.
insert.
Do you guys remember on Scandal when the wife did it when she was a senator
I
and
didn't.
she stood
See, I
on the
never watched
floor?
Scandal.
I never watched
Oh, you
Scandal.
guys,
Shocker.
I started to watch
go
it.
back and watch it. Go
No.
watch it.
There's
It's
Yeah.
so
certain
good.
shows
Okay, I will.
I can't watch because my middle child watches it, and if they have sex scenes in and shit, that's all I think about is I'm sitting next to my kid watching some shit.
It was on
Yeah.
ABC. The
The
sex
first
scenes were
episode,
very
homeboy
vanilla.
popped out from under the desk between her legs.
Yeah, but it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just fine.
It's a
fine.
It was
thing.
tasteful.
It's a thing. I
It,
can't.
Like,
no,
but it
that's
was
a.
tasteful.
Me and my middle
But it was
child, we
tasteful. It
can't.
was
There's
shot
certain
well.
things cannot oversect.
Mhm.
Well, I still say Cory Booker, you did the thing. Congratulations. I thought it was really cool to watch Fox News have a conniption. Like every 20 minutes, they're like, and Senator Booker is still up there filibustering, trying to stop the inevitable. And it just kept going and going and going. And it finally ended with Chuck Schumer.
Oh, fucking Chuck
Um,
Schumer. Oh, Jesus Christ.
right. And I was kind of like, "Ooh, you are not the person that should be talking right now, old
Right?
Chucky B." But he did ask him, he asked him some really two nice questions. I thought that was a good way to cap it. Um, and once he relinquished the floor, you could see on his face, it was like, show me the nearest bathroom and get me to my bed. I am spent. So, did it do anything? Yes and no. For the yes, it mobilized the Democrats. It put a fire under their asses. The House is starting to fight more. You're starting to see Hakeem Jeffries not placate like he did with the situation with Chuck Schumer.
Right.
You see the Senate Democrats actually bucking up and looking at Chuck Schumer and going, "You fucked up, and we can't play with this no more."
We're
Um,
not gonna
Gonna
take it.
take it.
Yeah, we're
No.
not gonna take it. Oh no, that whole song.
But the bad part was the Republicans gonna repub,
Hmm.
and they went and they're still trying to push their spending bill through. So hopefully, what Cory Booker did should, and fingers are crossed, kind of motivate those Republicans who are never Trumpers, but they are afraid to step up and actually fight against what's going on, because they're going to these town halls and they're seeing that their constituents don't like them. So we'll see how far that goes. But once again, shout out to Cory Booker. But from politics to getting paid, a huge congratulations to Zendaya for grabbing the bag. I know Britt don't like that term, but Zendaya is now the
It's
highest
Zendaya.
paid Zendaya I don't give a damn. Zen Garden. Zendaya. Ephraim Zimbalist. I don't know. He was an actor. He was a great actor of the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, as well as in the 80s. He was in Remington Steele as
Who's
well.
my
Oh,
Um,
Remington
senator?
Steele.
You remember that? You don't remember
I
Remington
remember
Steele?
I remember it.
Pierce Bronson.
Pierce
I
Brosnan.
love that show. That was my show. But
Yeah.
anyway, Zendaya is now getting $1 million per episode for
Yes.
season 3 of
Euphoria.
Good.
Euphoria, which I think is gonna be a eight episode season.
Probably.
When they actually drop it.
Yeah. It
So
takes
that's
forever to film it.
exactly. Well, everybody had other projects, and
Yeah.
sadly, the guy who played what was his name?
Oh,
Finn. Well, not
yeah.
Finn. Fez. Was it Fez? No,
Finn.
I can't remember.
It was
He's
Finn.
from
I'm sorry,
Oakland.
y'all, and I like Euphoria.
Eh,
Oh, he
Oh,
was
So
the
okay.
little white boy.
before
Yeah.
before he killed himself, his father is his best
He
friend.
didn't kill himself. He OD'd.
Okay, fine, but you have to understand, before that happened, his father, who was
hmm
best friend, his absolute best friend in the entire world, had just passed away from cancer, and
Yeah.
he could not handle it. So I know he
Oh,
okay.
OD'd, but I think he was not being safe. He was being reckless because of his
yeah.
grief. But yeah, a lot of people didn't come back. Barbie didn't come back either, and she didn't come back because they didn't give her any.
Um.
They didn't. Barbie Ferreira, they didn't give
Oh,
her
okay. Okay.
what she deserved, so she wasn't coming back. And a lot of
Right.
people were also complaining that the women were far too sexualized. They weren't protected appropriately.
Yeah. Well, Sydney Sweeney, I know off the top. Her and the other girl, the one that was old boy's girlfriend. She looked Latina, but I could be wrong. The one that whooped that Sydney Sweeney's character's
Oh
ass.
yeah, that pretty little girl.
Yeah. They sexualize her
Yeah.
big time. But then look who produces the show. But that's
But
that's
that's
neither
part of
here
it.
nor
Ooh,
there.
look at Adam.
Who
Clayton
produces the
Powell.
show?
Mm, mm, mm.
You don't know who's one of the executive producers?
Not Dan Snyder.
No.
Ew.
Oh,
God.
Drake.
There you
Drake.
go.
I forgot.
I love your soldier boy Drake. That was good. Drake.
Drake.
But no, she gets $1 million per episode, and he was Fasco. So rest in peace to
Angus
him.
Cloud.
Angus Cloud. Yeah, rest in peace to him, man. He for me, he was one of the best parts of that show. Fesco was one of the best characters on there, even though it was very short lived.
I
He
don't
was
think
very
I've seen an
memorable.
He was
episode.
literally
Oh, you need to jump on
about
it.
to break out. He had just had that movie that did incredibly well with the little girl vampire. I love that movie. He was
Yeah,
so good at
Abigail.
yeah, Abigail.
Was it? No, not Abigail.
No, it's Abigail.
Was it Abigail?
Yeah, he was so good in it.
Yeah.
He was so close. He was breaking out. He was I don't know. There's something about his passing that really upsets me because he was so young.
Well, that and he was a very in his interviews he was very soft
Mm-hmm.
spoken. He was very he was really kind. Like no one had a bad thing
No.
to say about him.
His drug dealer
You
got
know.
arrested and charged for his death.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
in
'Cause he
some
sold him
places,
some
yeah,
bad
drug
shit.
dealers are going. Yep, drug dealers will be arrested and charged for
Prosecuted.
the death.
I'm
Yeah, and
I am
prosecuted for
glad
the
though
death
that
of
she's
their
getting what she
customers.
deserves monetarily for this
Oh
because
yeah,
that
she
is not
deserves
the
it.
best from what everyone's saying. That is not the best set to be on. It is not the most
hmm
inviting for the women on set. And so
Why does Drake lurk around or
more
something?
than likely, he probably got
Oh,
little holes in the wall with like pictures when he looks through the eyes like this.
Yeah, but all the characters have aged out for him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if she's going to go back when a lot of people have left because of how it was on set, good for her for
hmm
saying, if I'm going to go back, you're going to pay me.
yeah. Well, she is the show,
Right.
whether people want to
She
believe it or
is.
not.
Her and,
Zendaya
what's her name?
is Euphoria.
The trans actress.
Oh, God darn it, I can't remember her
I
name.
love her.
Um, hold on, I have IMDb right here. Jules,
Mm-hmm.
Hunter
Yeah.
Schafer.
Hunter Schafer.
Hunter Schafer.
Hunter
Yeah.
Schafer made a big, like that show really pushed people out into the stratosphere. It really did,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just proud of Zendaya.
Yeah,
Zendaya.
she
I
well
don't know.
deserved. Congratulations to you,
It's Zendaya.
Zendaya.
It's Zendaya.
I don't care how you call her. Her mama name is Zendaya. I'ma call her Zendaya. Um,
Where did he go?
but yeah, shout out to her. And last but not least, we gotta take it home. We gotta go with the Louisiana native. But more importantly,
Zendaya is 5'10". Good
yeah,
lord.
she's tall. She's tall.
I
She's a
didn't know
tall one.
that.
But we
Yeah,
gotta
she
talk
was,
about a native of Helene's birthplace, good old New Orleans,
Meg? Oh,
Louisiana.
no. Okay, you're right. She's not born in Houston. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Helene. I
Okay.
apologize.
I want to talk about the queen of No Limit Records and
Mamma
give a
mia.
big Mama Mia, the biggest Mama Mia. Straight up, congratulations to Mia X for receiving an honorary doctorate in humanitarianism. It is a president's award that she was given two about last week or 2 weeks ago from former President Joe Biden for her humanitarian work, her social work that she's been doing since she's walked away from music. And I just thought it was something to end on. I think it's awesome to see her get her flowers while she still can
She's
smell
not
them.
had an easy life after music either.
No, especially what was it? Uterine cancer she was
It
fighting.
was some sort of cancer. I
Made
can't
her
remember if it was
blind?
uterine.
Well, it took 73% of her sight in
How
one of her
does
eyes.
uterine cancer make someone blind?
Well, when I guess maybe it wasn't checked, it could
Oh
be
my God,
reaction
that's
to
crazy.
the treatments. Who
Whatever, yeah,
knows?
whatever, however it spread or
Yeah,
Mm.
whatever was in her blood or something. Yeah,
yeah.
but she had a time for a while, like for a while, and
Hmm.
it was years she was going through like chemo and radiations and treatments and losing her hair, and then she lost her
Yeah,
grandmother, and then she made the
right.
cookbook about her grandmother that is hilarious.
And I need to get it, but I got a chance to read it.
Oh, the
It
cookbook
is.
is funny as
Yeah,
hell.
I got to
Like
add
the
it to
shit
my
that her
cookbook.
grandmother would say, like she'd
Yeah.
have these little captions on the pages of what her grandmother would say. It is hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cop a copy because I have a Thug Kitchen, which I love. That if you want a good cookbook,
I
that should be
remember Thug
bookends.
Kitchen.
Yeah, well, they have an actual cookbook,
Was that
so
her?
now I could. No, it's not
It
her.
was like a
Mm-mm.
white
Thug
woman
Kitchen's
who did
complete.
it.
I don't care who. It was funny,
It was
cause,
funny.
Maybe.
to read it and say, "Whip that damn egg like you whipped that bitch on Friday," because they didn't give you no money.
Yeah, but
I'm
I got
like,
offended when I
oh,
found out it
okay.
was written by a white lady.
Oh, a white lady wrote Thug Kitchen.
Let me look it up, but I believe she did.
Yeah, then come on now, come on. I'm gonna have to
Mia
maybe
X's
one of my
cookbook is Things My
What's the name of
Grandmother
her?
Told Me.
Okay, I'm gonna get a
It's
copy.
Things My Grandmother Told Me and Things My Grandmother Showed Me is the
Okay,
one. And that shit is
awesome.
hilarious.
Well, I will definitely get a copy, man, because she deserves all the good things, all the blessings, because it tripped me out. She had on her cap and gown and everything.
These are the
She is
authors of
looking.
Thug Kitchen.
I can't see them.
Oh
Oh,
wow, they're
Ew, what?
mayonnaised.
Ugh.
mm.
Okay.
Wait. Oh.
I
Okay.
have to
Well,
step
I
Here's
away.
a
I'll
gotta.
be
better
right
Well,
picture
back.
of him.
oh. Wow.
Yeah.
They look
What
like
did
they
she
would make
say?
granola. I don't know what you're
Right.
She
talking
said she had
about.
to step away.
Okay,
She's
so
got to poop.
oh, guess what? She has been having a very horrible digestive system because we are about to go into her tep corner, so we may just skip it this episode
Okay.
if she ain't back in the next minute. But no, that's a big deal.
Yeah, good for
That is a
her.
huge deal because I saw her caption on Instagram where she says, "I hope my grandmother is proud," and I do know she's looking over me, and just bragging about this moment. And yeah, it's well deserved.
Hmm.
It is truly well deserved. So congratulations to you, Mia X. I still listen to No Limit Soldier, and while
Okay.
all fellas uh are they do their thing, when she comes on, that's when the song really pops and it gets lively. You
Oh,
know,
so it wasn't the cancer that took her eye. It was a surgeon.
a
It says in
certain
2010,
oh,
she was diagnosed with uterine cancer and beat it. In
okay.
surgery for the cancer, the surgeons accidentally tore her cornea off, and that left her with
How?
73% vision in one
If
eye.
they're down by the
No
reproductive
clue.
organs, why
What
is
they
her
was
eye even in the mix?
No
Were they
clue.
juggling
They must
the
have been
scalpel?
dancing and listening to music and
Yeah.
Who
playing
the
with
fuck
her
knows?
eyes and doing weird shit.
That's
Who
crazy.
knows?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but
Yeah.
guess what, man? Blessings come, and they showed up for her. And once again, man, props to her. Congratulations. You know what? To Zendaya, Cory Booker, and to the great Mia X. This is for y'all.
Yes. Well deserved.
Y'all deserve it. That is for y'all.
Well deserved.
And we're done. But to Klux Klanye,
Shut the fuck up!
Yes.
and
That
we
part.
hope you
Go
take that
away.
and own
Just
it.
go
Just-
What's the
away.
question of the pod, Rhea?
Yeah, we got to
It's
move
gonna
on,
be
and since
finish
the other
this
one's
lyric.
keeping,
Oh,
we're gonna move on to the question of the pod, given so lovingly and as already told by Helene, by that beautiful red sunshine, Miss Aria Anderson. What you
Okay.
got?
I
is
believe
she a ray of sunshine?
I
She
Is
is.
am.
she?
See?
Is
She
she?
is.
See?
This nigga said, "See, see."
I believe this was a #1 hit, so it should be something that you guys listen to. Maybe you didn't want
Keep
to
in
listen
mind,
to it, but it was
number one
everywhere.
hits,
It was everywhere.
lyrics still get screwed up. So
Okay.
This is true.
Okay. Ready?
Usher told us that with Nice and Slow.
All right. I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunting, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas. The ones that look like
I like those Balenciagas.
The ones that look like joggers.
no.
I like those Balenciagas.
Oh wow.
No Googling, Helene.
No, I was that
No,
was my phone was ringing.
Oh.
I know that.
Oh.
I know. No, I had to turn my damn ringer off.
I don't know this. I'm sorry, I'm old.
You're
I
not
know the
I don't know
old.
this.
song.
I don't even know. Wait, is this Cardi B?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I don't listen to
Is
that
this?
bitch like that. I know.
Yeah. Is
I
this?
don't listen to
Is
her
this the
motherfucking ass
song
like that.
about her macaroni sounding
No.
lunchbox?
Oh
No. The song
man.
is called I Like It Like That.
Oh,
You want me to repeat it? Because
What
Britt's
song?
here
Hold on. Say it
now.
again.
please
Say it
do.
What
again.
happened?
Say it again.
I like stunting. I like shining. I like. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a
Uh,
minute.
You
I
don't
like
have it
stunting.
written, Rhea?
No, because I know
You
the
Little
song. I know
Wayne?
the song.
bitch, you know the song like that?
Yeah.
God damn.
Because Rhea always wished she had some Balenciagas that look like.
I just can't.
Okay.
Now I'm high. I can't
You know what?
remember.
She said,
This
now
nigga
I'm
here.
high.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you heard the lyrics and
Wait a minute.
you
I know the
know,
part where you're supposed to remember the lyrics. I like
well,
stunting.
then
I like
get the-
shining. I like $1 million deals with my pen. Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas. The ones that look like.
Socks.
Yes. I like $1 million deals.
Oh, the song I like.
Bitch, I'm
Okay,
shining.
but that's from I Like It Like That from that movie
Yeah.
back in the day that I used to watch like crazy.
oh
That's
my
the
goodness.
sample they used was from
She
Yeah.
I Like It
sampled
Like
the
That.
original
I
song.
was like,
and
wait,
like
I
that, yeah.
like I like those Balenciagas, the ones that
All
look like
right.
socks.
I like going to the jewelers. They put rocks all in my watch.
Okay. Well,
I'm mad that
again,
you know Cardi like that off the
I
top of your
love
head.
Cardi. Cardi's my
I like
girl.
Jesus.
I like Cardi too. I just don't know those lyrics.
Right.
Well, if
I
we
just
do
don't.
if we do karaoke in Houston, I'm doing Cardi.
We're definitely doing karaoke.
I'm doing Cardi.
So
So you will know more of her songs.
I'm doing Glow.
Oh, okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Oh, this
Glorilla?
is gonna be interesting.
to say the least. That's my girl. That's my
Yeah.
North Star. That is who I.
You
Whatever
gonna
she.
s-
I said, what would Glow do?
There is a correlation between Gen X women liking Glorilla. Like there's some
Uh-huh.
sort of correlation. Like we relate to Glorilla for some reason.
Interesting.
More
Because her
than any
name is
other-
Glory. What is it? Glorious
Glory,
Hallelujah.
Gloria, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That child was born in 76.
I work with a girl named Glory.
Oh wow. Well, look,
She's Puerto Rican.
y'all, Britt, you're gonna hate me, but no hotel.
Well, I
no
figured
hotel.
that, and that's okay.
You know, you went take a dump.
I sure as
So we
shit
dumped
did.
on your
Those,
segment.
those grapes went right
We
the fuck
said it.
through me.
Like she's pooping.
I am.
Yeah.
I had a whole ass bowl
But
of
it was a-
grapes.
Jesus.
But look, it was a righteous poop
It sure was.
that was for the cause.
It sure was.
Strength to the brothers and sisters who are fighting.
And I was about to get
in the
hella
revolution.
hotep today. Like, I have a theory, an actual theory.
Save it. Hold that. Keep your aluminum foiled kufi ready for next week. And we will get down to that theory. But ladies and gentlemen, we gotta call it an episode. It is time for us to say adios. But before we do, make sure if this is the first time you're watching this episode, we do hope you enjoy it. Hey, hit that red subscribe button. It'll only take a second. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the blue thumb that goes up because blue thumbs are cool. And last but not least, hit the bell and turn your notifications to all so you'll be notified when a brand new episode hits. Also, like we said that before, share this episode. Share it with your family, your friends, your enemies,
Share
the
it
people
like
you loathe the
syphilis.
most.
No, we don't want to share that.
You know what?
Shut the fuck up!
So make sure you share with the ones you love. The
Elaine
ones
looks
you
so
love, you lust, and you loathe. Because it's you, bro.
I love
It
you
is
guys
you.
so much.
It is you, girl. And yeah, that's about it. So, nope.
It's
no
nothing
hearts.
stupid.
I feel
I'm
bad.
not going to say anything stupid. I'm going to say something very nice. Okay?
Sure, Britt.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. I just want to tell my listeners, if there's anyone who listens to
Her
hear
listeners.
me at all, or anybody who listens to hear Anthony and Helene and Araya because they know how amazing they are, I want to say this is what I said to them, and I'm going to read it out loud. I'm blind.
Is this from the group chat?
Yep.
How did this become a narcissistic
No,
Brit
this is,
moment?
I'm cutting it down. From me to you.
Oh my God.
I want to thank you all for being a part of my strength and my refuge. You are my blessings and my flowers. I just want to say thank you.
I thought that was special for us.
It is to you. I'm telling the listeners
No, you
this is
said
how much
for
I
the
love you.
listeners.
Ladies
I'm
and
telling
gentlemen,
the listeners
this
how much I love
was
you
episode
guys.
149 of Talkin' Ish, a podcast among friends.
I fucking hate y'all. Never
As you can
mind. Fuck
see,
it.
this
It's
is
not
what
for you.
friends do. We argue. No,
You
Britt.
niggas is making
stop
my
it.
jaw hurt.
Oh, I thought that would have been the dick you had. But again, we gotta wrap it up. Helene gotta go fix her jaw. She's got a big night tonight. You gonna be okay. I was trying to make you feel better, but you know what? Fuck you and your dirty jaw.
I didn't even finish my
So-
line.
Have
Wait
y'all
a
heard
minute.
that song, Fuck Them Kids?
No, but we'll hear it next week because we gotta go, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Coretta with the Beretta, Helene Tarragano.
Gang, gang.
Bang bang for that beautiful rare sunshine,
Yes!
Miss Araya Anderson, and for and for the priestess of beige rage, the progenitor of light skin revolution, the slightly annoyed, amply boobed up mixed chick, Miss Britt Williams. I am Anthony Sterling, your friendly neighborhood super Negro, aka Mr. Paranoid, and once again unemployed. Signing off, saying if you are in them streets, please be good. But if you can't be good, be careful. Until next time, bye.
Bye.
See you later, nigga.